The Special Investigating Unit has swooped on multi-million rand properties, a luxury vehicle and 2 seafood restaurants belonging to actress Terry Pheto, former lottery boss Lesley Ramulifho and 7 others. They've been implicated in a multi-million rand fraud scheme at the National Lotteries Commission. We're now joined by the spokesperson of the SIU, Mr. Kaizer Kganyago. Thank you very much, sir, for availing yourself this morning. Why did you seek a preservation order against these individuals?
Good morning, Dudu, and good morning to viewers. We have been investigating this issue since 2020. You'll remember it emanates from a proclamation that was Proclamation R32 of 2020. And as part of our investigation, we're looking at certain NPOs that receive money. And when we're tracing the money, we found that it ended up buying properties for some of the people that we got a preservation order for. And then some of the people even bought Ocean Basket restaurants in Carnival City and so on. Therefore, we then felt that we needed to then return that money to the Lottery Commission, and we then were asked the asset forfeiture unit of the NPA to assist us in achieving this outcome, and we went to court, and yesterday the order was then given to us that all of these properties and the 2 Ocean Baskets plus the car must be preserved, and then after 90 days we'll be able to then apply, within 90 days we'll have to apply for the final order, and once that is done, all of those will be taken back and sold so that the money can be returned to the National Lottery Commission.
How much are we talking about?
For this ones alone, we are estimating it at around 25 million rand in terms of the value of the properties. But obviously, this is just the beginning. There are still others that we are looking into, and we'll have to deal with them in the next batch of what we are doing.
We understand there's also the luxury vehicle, and you mentioned the Ocean Basket outlets. Does that form part of that 25 million rand?
Yeah, no, the 25 million rand is only the value of the properties. Therefore, the value of the Ocean Baskets and the car has not been included in that value.
Thank you very much. You have since released some of the names. They include Terry Pheto, Lesley Ramulifho, the former CEO, Colin Mukondeleli Chisimba, Folofelo Promise Karive, AO Residence Trust represented by Mashudu Shandukani, Rasemade Family Trust represented by Ribotile Malomani. How are these individuals connected to this? Did they benefit unduly?
Yes, in most of this transaction, it is a situation where an NPO applied for money from the Lottery Commission. The money was sent to the NPO, but that money was then diverted either to the individuals concerned, bought them properties, or to the family trusts or resident trusts that you see there, before it then ended up where it was not supposed to end up. For example, if this money was meant to build a rehab center. The rehab center was not built.
Oh. Unfortunately, we are losing you there intermittently, so we're just going to try and work on our connection so that we can get the information and best possible audio from you. So just another test. If you can hear me, please confirm for us and just pick up on your thought.
Magna.
Yes, please. Continue. Thank
you. I was saying, in some of the instances, you find that the NPO was given money to do a specific thing like building some rehab center or whatever, and part of that money was then diverted to either the individuals or the family trusts or resident trusts that you see there. Therefore, and some of these monies were used to buy properties for some of the people that are there. Therefore, that is how we got to link the people to this investigation.
Do we know the name of this NPO?
No, there are different NPOs and different individuals that are involved here.
Okay. So when it comes to some of the individuals that you have mentioned, the 9 individuals, so the main player would be the NPO, which then diverted monies to some of the individuals that you have mentioned. Have these individuals committed a crime? Have any one of them committed a crime? Or is it the NPO? Have they just benefited unduly?
In some of the instances, there are criminal charges that or not criminal activity that happened. And in terms of our act, when we find criminality, we then send it to the National Prosecuting Authority. We have done so in some of the individuals, and we cannot mention now. And those will then be determined by the NPA whether there is enough information for them to take it further in terms of prosecution. But like I said in the beginning, we are working with the NPA. This preservation order was done by the Asset Forfeiture Unit of the NPA on our request. Therefore, it is clear that we are working together, and they will look at the criminal information that we have given to them and decide whether they are going to take it further or not.
While we appreciate that the investigation is going on and there's sensitivities around the story, but the former CEO, was there criminality on his part?
I don't think it is something that we want to mention now here about the individual, because obviously we do not want to say somebody has got criminality and only to find that the NPA are not in a position to take the matter.
Oh.
No.
It's a warm day, so it's rather confusing why the connection keeps on breaking. I kid, but we'll definitely reestablish the connection with Ntate Kganyago. Ntate Kganyago, are you still there for us? Unfortunately, our network is not quite strong.
Yes, now I'm still here.
Okay, we can hear you. Please, let's pick up.
Yes, I was just saying we cannot mention the people that we have referred at the present moment. Safe to say that we have made the referrals. And we do not want a situation where we are in a position where we say things about people and the NPA doesn't find the reason or enough information to prosecute.
Fair enough. I have to ask you this because it's created such a stir. I think many South Africans woke up this morning to the news, and one name in particular has caught the attention in terms of the story, and that is of Ms. Terry Pheto. Is there anything you're able to reveal at this stage, whether there's been an act of criminality, whether she benefited unduly? Is there anything at all that you can maybe just give us in terms of why her name is there?
Her name is there because the property that she is staying in, or the one that she owns, has been bought by money that comes from the Lotteries Commission.
Okay, I guess that's all that we will get where that is concerned. You mentioned that after 90 days you will apply for a final order. What does that then mean? Okay. We've definitely lost Mr. Kganyago, unfortunately. Thank you very much, sir, for availing yourself. That's all we can afford to tell you at this moment, or the SIU spokesperson can tell you at this moment with regards to the latest around the National Lotteries Commission. Thank you very much, Mr. Kganyago, for that.